breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page life is about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend Mike, he's your man. And he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
Good morning. What's up, cone heads, MWPs? There's our buddy Howard. We like to end it with Howard, the duck. Good times. All right, I'm a little red. I just noticed. I guess I got some sun this weekend. So, hey, happy Monday. This is our daily brew. Our chatting about the tropics. Starting to see our regulars popping in. What's up there? Chris Hargish, Telford, Kenneth James. What's up? Whitney. What's up? Ian. Morning, man. What's up, Scott at YouTube? What's up, Patricia? Oh, man. Crazy amounts of rain. Yes, we had Claudette. Claudette's going to be the storm that liked land over water. Twice it reformed over land this morning. It still had the winds, it just had circulation. Now we got a new system. Yes, Telford, new system. Crazy, right? No. I'm kind of sad today. We don't have the dogs. We spent a weekend over softball and no dogs. I actually got up. I hit the buttons to go live. I went to go get them and I'm like, they're not here. So no dogs. I got some of their props. We got remember we had fun last year with the hats, hunter hats, so we can wear the hat. I can pretend I'm Louie. They'll be back here in a little bit this afternoon. So we'll have them on tomorrow. So big shout out to ABC. We are at the ABC Fine Wine and Spirit Studio here in Oldsmar, Florida. ABC, great supporter of Drunk Donkey Nation here in Florida. We love them to death. They sell Hurricane Hunter beer. They got a free promo too. Check this out. You can win some Dave Matthew tickets on their site. They have a giveaway. So if you like Dave Matthews and you're in Florida, check them out. ABC doing a little giveaway. So, all right. So, hey, guys, real quick. You know, who am I? I'm just a hobby guy. I love weather. Been tracking weather since 2004 on the website, Mike's Weather page. And just a blogger. Just nothing official about it. If you want official information, make sure you go to National Hurricane Center or the National Weather Service. We just talk about things. We do have, yeah, I can snort, Melinda. I'll do the snorting halfway through. How about that? Hey, Chris got some hurricane. It's good stuff, Chris. I know, man. Make sure you go to Twitter and tag him, man. Sacramento. What's up, Eric Johnson? Sacramento. Holy cow, it's early over there. Crazy. So we got a little bit to talk about in the tropics. So thanks to all the supporters out there, everybody in the world. This is Mortgage Monday. I'd like to welcome a new supporter of our page. Brian Zymel here in Florida. So listen, real quick, I'm a Florida guy. I'm a Florida native. Love Florida to death. If you happen to be moving to Florida, support the ones that support us. Our Drunk Donkey Nation's pretty tight, just like we all like the same stuff. So anyway, make sure you check out streamlineflorida.com. And Phil, Mike's webpage, partner in crime, my best buddy Phil just had his house refinanced. Extremely positive experience. So if you live in Florida and you need to get your house mortgage refinanced so you can get a lot of money to buy Hurricane Hunter beer, make sure you check them out. Everything can be done online and or call. They have a really friendly staff. Great testimonials too. And Tom and Dan introduced us. I'm going on the Tom and Dan show today, by the way. So if you're Tom and Dan fans at 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock, I have to look at my calendar. I'll be on the Tom and Dan show today. But make sure you check them out. You can do it all online, and they have a great. I see messages rolling in. They have a great staff, real friendly, and make sure you mention Mike. And you get a free gift, by the way. You get a free gift. So if you use them, you get a nice tumbler and maybe a koozie. So definitely, now's the time to make some money. We appreciate them. Man, so this storm, let's see. So we got a new spot to watch. Man, yeah, all right. My website just froze. All right, so new spot to watch we're going to go into here in a little bit. This is Claudette. Claudette's still there. So funny story about Claudette. Let's look at the track here. So Claudette, I don't know if I got a track line on this one though. This has a wind history. Well, anyway, here's the history of Claudette. So Claudette technically was named. I don't know if it was officially over land or what, but it was named pretty much when it made landfall in southeast Louisiana. So it's kind of weird, and you know that was a little tidbit. And then it did that little curve we talked about, and then last night it got renamed again over land. So we're back to Tropical Storm Claudette. It's got some winds. Outer Banks are feeling it this morning. We still got some surge possibly coming in on the backside. But it's going to be long gone soon. So it's still barely over land. In fact, let's take a look. We can look really, really, really close here. There's some good satellite imagery here. Let's look at visible satellite here on Weather Nerds. You can see the spin. And there you go, right there. Somewhere about right there is our center. And it's going over the northern Outer Banks right now. Lower Virginia a little bit. Most of the heavy stuff's offshore. But it definitely packed the punch last night coming through South Carolina and Georgia. Lots of reports of some pretty big winds and squall lines overnight through Georgia into South Carolina. We got a lot of fans that have posted about that. I had the radar up, and you can kind of see here what's going on. There you go. So a little bit left, a little bit of spinach. Virginia Beach getting some, Norfolk clearing out on the backside. Now we got this big old sloppy mess down here too. Look at this. This is kind of leftovers. So everybody in Florida reporting it's very humid. Upper Gulf, Louisiana. We got all this leftover tail still, believe it or not, kind of connected here, and this moisture is kind of feeding into the Gulf. So yeah, what did you guys get? Hey Gail, what's up? We got our crayons. We got a yellow crayon. Hey Whitney O'Quinn. Yeah, well, not everybody got everything, Whitney. Definitely more of a south side. 81 gusts in Pensacola. Yeah, Chris. I also saw a semi truck was topped over on Interstate 10, I think it was. I'm not sure. Here's some radar here, by the way. Florida southeast. There's a little bit of tagging along. That's going on now. Big old sloppy mess still happening in Louisiana. Crazy, huh? Let's look at some long range 18-hour. Let's see what's going to happen here. We can get a good feel here. So this is your next 18 hours. And there's that front we talked about last week that was going to suck. So we got this approaching front it picked up Claudette, and that's what we're looking at this morning. There's our front rolling in. So throughout the day today, we got a front coming through right here. This is the front. This moisture is just going to linger today. So kind of a crappy day still on the upper Gulf Coast. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida Panhandle. We got storms brewing in Florida later today. So, man, you know, that's kind of the story. Look at that. This is the next 18 hours. Radar. Check it out. You can see this is radar till about midnight tonight. There's Claudette spinning away, but look at all this leftover energy just kind of hanging. We're going to have middle Florida storms brewing later today. The flow is going to be west to east there, you can tell. So the Florida West Coast, whatever you get this morning might die out by this afternoon, but there's our storms brewing later today. Look at that. Lower Louisiana, Mississippi rains again. Here's that front coming in, so pretty late season front pushing through here. That's pretty hefty storms. Didn't know if you guys caught the Chicago tornado last night. Let me show you that real quick. So we had a tornado in Chicago last night, and it was kind of surprising. And some of the videos coming through were pretty massive. Lots of damage. So that was the news last night. Hey, Candace from Coco. I am covering everything. We just we ramble on. I have a 1 hour window. A 1 hour window we can chit chat about weather. So, you know, there you go. So that's it. All right. So there's Claudette spinning away. We still got some surge warnings up. It's slowly dying down, but you know, it's kind of funny not funny, but it was kind of crazy to see Claudette bringing action to the East Coast. And remember the models we showed last week? We were talking a lot about this on Friday. The H-Wharf, or the H-Wharf and the I don't even know if you pronounce it H-Wharf. HW. The hell are the letters? HWRF, H-Wharf. I call it H-Wharf. I don't even know if that's right. I've been calling it H-Wharf. Can you pronounce H-Wharf from HWRF? I guess H-Wharf. Well, anyway, H-Wharf and Euro were showing showing East Coast development. And windy was, we were showing that a lot on the Windy app because it was showing these massive winds that indeed played out in Georgia and South Carolina overnight last night. So there you go. There's the current winds, and by the end of the day today, should be gone. Here's tonight, 6 p.m. So we're going to still have some southwest winds coming, but there's our core system gone. Bye-bye. So there's that. All right, so now we're going to slow down and talk what's next, right? Let's look at history. History. Well, look at this. First part of July. Let's just leave this up here. And by the way, Emily's got softball camp. H-Wharf. Jenny Springs this weekend? Yep. Nope. No rain forecast because I'm going away too. Hey, Karen. Thank you. So Emily does softball camp. So it is a Dunkin' Donuts week because I have to give her Dunkin' Donuts. So I get my Dunkin' Donuts. But I still got my cup and spirit with Louie. Just today we got coffee go. All right. Hey, I forgot to. I wanted to do this. Check this out. All right. So I always show and tell. I kind of missed it. I got to hide the glare there. Jerry Gross. All right. Jeremy Groston, right there. I want to thank him. He sent me a book called The Eye of a Hurricane. See? Eye of the Irma hurricane season. So it's a story about Irma. And signed it for me. So thanks for sending it. If you're into reading books, check it out. Eye of the Irma. I haven't read it yet. I'm going to take it camping with us. But thanks for sending it. His story on Irma. And there's some pictures in the back. And so appreciate him sending that to me. I look forward to reading it. For sure, Jeremy. Thank you. All right, so here's what we got. So we're starting to watch waves this time of year. Now let's go right into tropics. So we got a couple of tropical waves, and this is the time of the year that the conditions can start to get a little more favorable down in the Caribbean. So last 24 hours or so, I've been seeing people share the GFS model, right? And it's tough because the Irma, and I got Irma in my mind, Irma. That's the picture behind me. It's Irma. Look on my back wall. That's Irma. See, Irma. Probably better to look at than my ugly mug. But anyway, so listen. It's really hard to post individual model runs because they get people all worked up. And the GFS has been spitting out a hurricane now to Texas, even into Florida, now the upper Gulf. So you're going to be seeing this, okay? I don't usually jump on things too quick because I don't want to create that panic yet. But I did tease about it this morning because I always wait till overnight models. And, there are a few little signs now that we could possibly see something, okay? Too early to run to ABC and buy all the liquor yet. How do I pronounce the GFS, Thompson? Let's see. GIFs. The H wharf and the GIFs. And we got one of our fire alarms in the house is beeping. And I don't know if you ever had one go off. We got like 20 in the house. They're everywhere. Chris, firemen will relate to this, and fire people. But I don't know which one was beeping. So it only beeps like every 30 seconds because the battery's getting low. So I had to I went to one in the bedroom, wasn't that one. I went to the one in the hallway, wasn't there. Now, if you hear a beep, that's what it is. But you can relate because you'd be like staring at one. It's like, oh, beep, beep. Nope, there it goes. And you go to the next one. It's like, no, it wasn't that one. All right, so anyway, this is what I posted this morning. All right, so we got a couple tropical waves. It was 10% this morning. Now it's 20%. So that's fake news right here. It's 20% now, and I'll show you that. So the GFS ensembles are way more aggressive than the Euro. I wanted to point that out. So the Euro has not yet jumped on board yet. Now this is all towards the end of June, okay? Timing is perfect as far as all this lining up. These tropical waves we currently have out in the Atlantic makes a lot of sense. This time of year, we get tropical waves. Here it is, kind of juicy. That's the first one. There's a second one back here, but it's not showing much juice. So this is the one, kind of casually watching. 5 days from now, it should be, somewhere around the Lesser Antilles. So we'll keep an eye on this one. And the one behind it, sometimes they merge together. So we'll see. 20% chance from the NHC this morning. Let's check it out on the spinach map. It's got a little bit, I think. Not a lot, but enough to keep it kind of watching it, I guess. There's a little bump. Where it's at. Our buddy Bobby calls these little baby bumps. So, a little bit of bump right there. Let's look at the individual model runs because that's what we always used to do. We'll go to tropicaltidbits.com and show you every model run the GFS has been spitting out. Now the 6Z just happened. So what I like to do is look at ensembles. Kenneth. The Euro's the Euro. So you kind of start getting a gut feeling, climatology, history. The MJO is going to be an enhanced stage. Everything's lining up to be possible. We're going to see a lot of wind shear through this area, and it's got to quote the doors. It's got to break on through to the other side. So if it survives this mess and it comes out over here, then we're going to be watching it. And this time frame is, the end of the month, June-ish, June 3rd, 29, 30 maybe. So we'll take a look. So let's look at all the GFS runs. So here's the GFS. There's our wave, 23rd. Here it comes, 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 here it comes. There it is. Now pop. So GFS broke on through to the other side. Bird chirps. And it's funny. The fire alarm's in Sarah's room, and that's where the birds are at. So the birds are quiet this morning because I think they're extremely confused. They have competition, so they hear that little chirp, and they're like, "So maybe I won't change the battery because sometimes the birds drive me crazy." What's up, Joey? What's cooking, man? Icon's easy to pronounce. What's up, Brian, over there in O-Town? Who's the best on Claudette? Good point. I don't know who asked that because YouTube doesn't show me that. Who asked that? Hey, Tom. Euro, and the H-Wharf both predicted a little bit of bump from that Northern Energy that was going to help spin off close low again. So at least the second part of the Claudette was definitely missed by the GFS. GFS had this thing merging with that approaching front. So I even heard some chit chat that the Euro was biased to over performing land canes, but it did good. So, and the H-Wharf did amazing. We showed the H-Wharf last week, and it was definitely predicting this storm activity coming through the Carolinas this morning. So the H-Wharf again did great. So, but it's an ugly system. In fact, let's look at that one more time just to show you the. It's a very elongated low, and listen. So, classification of tropical systems, you have to have a closed level of circulation in order to be classified. You have to have a closed surface low. So when this sucker was over, South Carolina, Georgia, it lost some of that closed low pressure. But this map is a great map. It's definitely helping support the case that it had, closed low circulation. And the ASCAT's another old-time method that passes over land. But it captured, I don't know if it was that one. One of these that I just recently saw did capture that low pressure spin over the water. So these get updated quite a bit. I don't know if I got the most recent one here. This one maybe might show. No, I just missed it. You can start to see the barbs a little bit. But anyway, that's what made it reclassified as a tropical storm. The winds in the circulation increased. So anyway. All right, so back to GFS. So this is the latest 6Z. All right, now this is June 29th, 8 days from now. Again, that wave's got to survive. And here's what the latest GFS shows. Take it for what it's worth. I'm not going to say it. This will be Friday, July 2nd. Now, next week, I'm going camping. Next week, we close the tropics, okay? Everybody knows last year, every time I planned a camping trip, we had tropical activity. So, supposed to be going next week, but we'll see. So anyway, there's this Friday, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So that's GFS. Now let me rewind it to the latest overnight 00Z. There's our low, broke on through to the other side. That's this week. That's this year's tune. So it survived that, reforms a little bit. Remember Harvey kind of did that. Remember it doesn't, NHC saying, it's got unfavorable conditions. It's what it does past that you have to yeah, Mike's screwed. I know. You know what else I doomed last night? Emily had a no-hitter going. No walks, no hits, no runs. It was like the fourth inning. Guess what? I went over to Julie and I said, she's got no hitter going. First at bat, the girl knocked a dinker. She goes, you ruined it. But anyway, here's the over. All right, so here's the 00Z. Sometimes a little better data than there you go. July 1st. The important thing to note here is this, though, is that both are showing low pressure surviving the end of June, and then, who the hell knows, even if it's going to happen. But that's the 6Z, 00Z. Last night had me getting hit, I think, the 18Z. Yeah, right over my doorstep. So there's yesterday's 12Z. That's a big one right there, 9. So listen, don't freak out about it. I mean, you're going to see somebody share a Texas, then a Louisiana, then a Florida, Now, the CMC, which I love to death, let's see what the CMC shows. CMC, general low pressure. And look, goes to July 1st, nothing. Okay? Doesn't mean it's not right. It just means, it does show, a little bit of Pacific action. Shows our little wave. But, so, again, you can share this one. But no, nobody shares this one. They only share the other ones. So, there's that one. Overnight, let's see, yesterday's CMC 12Z showed a little bit more down this way. You'll see it. See that? A little bit of juice, 29th. So, not quite showing it, okay? Icon's too far out. Now the Euro, nada. It does show Pacific action, but here's the 28th, very broad low pressure signature, maybe a little bit of low pressure to 29th. So that I guess is the only important thing to note, is that it at least is showing this wave, still kind of right here, the 29th, but it doesn't develop it. Doesn't mean it, won't. It just means that. Then yesterday's 12Z run on the Euro, look, there's a little bit of low pressure, maybe. That's 24. That's not right. And then look, here's toward the end of the month. Nothing at all. So, all right, so let's go to my favorite ensembles here. Let me close some windows. Ensembles are great because they peek into the future a lot better than individual runs. So let's click on the latest ensembles. And in fact, I'm going to take a coffee break right now. So far, all right, so 2020 was a crazy year, right? The year of the BOGOs. So far, Claudette will be known as the system that likes land. Because it got designated over Louisiana, and it got redesignated as a tropical storm over North Carolina. Go figure. Crazy, right? All right. So, hey, once again, I'll be on the Tom and Dan show later today. Don't forget. You can watch them on Twitch, and you can listen to them on the radio. Orlando. Thank you, Alyssa, for the stars. Yeah, hey, Sharon. See, Sharon, you just brought up a great point. See, I think the old Mike probably did that. I'll be honest, back in the early days. But man, you get bit in the ass so much. So Sharon just brought up a good point. Local Texas peeps are probably showing the latest GFS run, getting everybody worked up. But when you don't have support yet from everybody, then it's pretty hard to go all in and do a weather forecast saying, you could put a disclaimer out there and say this probably won't happen, but you've already got everybody worked up, right? Amanda Guy, what do you think? Jeannie, I don't think the rain's going to stop Pensacola Beach this year. Today is crappy. Today, for you guys in the upper Gulf, let's take a look real quick. This blob left over from Claudette. Here's the latest. Look at this. This is the radar through today. This is noon. Look at noontime. This is this afternoon. Look at that. Here's storms popping here in Florida. This is 8, 9 o'clock tonight. Lots of energy out there. Look at this. The latest HRR is showing us at 9 o'clock tonight. But look at this, is a ton of juice. This is overnight. Overnight crap again. It's just hanging on. This is tomorrow morning. And now here's that front coming down. Look at that. This is tomorrow morning. Look at that little line right here. This is tomorrow afternoon now. Tomorrow morning. Pretty hefty stuff. Look at that. The next couple days. That's a lot of juice. And you can argue that this is tomorrow. This is all leftover tail from Claudette in a sense. In fact, you can see that really good if we go look at some stuff here. Let's look at precipitable water. So here's the euro. This is later today, but look, there's our Claudette moving off. But look at that moisture, still tagging along. It just lingers. Now here's that front coming tomorrow. Dry air behind it. But look at that moisture tomorrow, Tuesday. So lots of moisture. Pretty much everybody going to get a chance of rain. But now it kind of starts to dry out midweek, and there's no more moisture. So a couple more days of dealing with this crap. Maybe next weekend. Look at that. This is Friday. Very little moisture in the atmosphere. Next front's kind of coming down next Sunday, but it's not that biggie. So a lot of juice. A lot of precipitable water. Oh my God, Whitney, Nicole, I don't know. It's going to be off and on. That last one just showed possible storms, so hit or miss. Hey, by the way, I hope all the dads had a great Father's Day. I meant to mention that. I take notes, but I had a great Father's Day hanging out with my girls at the softball field. Hey, Betty Lawson, I appreciate you supporting. It all adds up. For sure, for sure. All right, so let's go back. So we got ensembles to look at. All right. Ensembles are this. Ensembles are not doing anything. Let's go to South Atlantic. All right. Well, let's just do Atlantic. So this is the area. This is basically what we got now. The next 4 days. Very light signature on the euro. We could see something form. But then the euro, they call this the hurricane graveyard. Look, completely. A lot of Sashirs sometimes, early season stuff. Completely stops it. So the euro, and then if you go past that date, we start to see a couple. That's why I wanted to talk about it this morning. So early July now, we start to see a few of just like a couple ensembles now sniffing a little bit of chance. Not a lot, but couple. 3 out of 50. So you math people, what's 3 out of 50? Like 2%. So low chances. We'll keep an eye on it. Now the GFS, let's go to the GFS. GFS showing it a lot more active. That's why everybody's chit-chatting about it because of the old GFS. I guess we can look at low pressure centers. This only goes out. 6Z only goes out 6 days. So we go to this one here. We'll just pop it on the Gulf. Here we go. So now we're getting past 28th, 29th, and boom. So here's the 30th, and you can see the GFS ensemble starting to pick up on it. So we've seen, and now remember. So if we got anybody in Florida, like last night's 18Z showed, something here. But look, there's not one ensemble showing that. So when you get an operational run here, but not one ensemble, at this point, it's just something. There you go, Lane Hamilton. Natalie, yeah, I know. Well, they're getting. Hey, Florida Parish, I remember you from last year. So just this is the early stages of watching the tropics, and if you just go by history, June and July, there's June, end of June. Look, right, high pressure usually dominates, so we get these waves either curve or do that. And back to the MJO here. We love the MJO. So the latest forecast on the MJO is that by the end of the June here, we'll have back to a little bit of enhanced here the first part of July. So kind of a neutral enhanced stage of the MJO, which helps promote thunderstorms. So, man, let's not talk about the Rays, Brian. What the hell? They lost like 45 games in a row now. Grand slam last night in the freaking extra innings. What the hell's up with that? Crazy, right? Woo! So African dust is I follow a weather channel out of Trinidad, and they got their eye on this wave here. They're thankful for the wave. Here's that wave. You know, it's hung on pretty good. The wave popped up. It's got some juice. Riding a little low, right around 10 degrees. And if I use Shelly's little cheat sheet she gave me, that would be 10 degrees latitude. Not longitude, latitude. So, there's that. Oh, anyway, all right. So more juice organization. That's right. Dust in the wind, David. All right. So hey, whatever. You know, we got lingering rains across. We got a front coming down. And part of that front's the reason we had a Chicago tornado. We got a lot of instability in the jet stream, and had a tornado up in Chicago last night. But we got a front rolling down. Let's take a look at that on the water the moisture map here. See if we can pick up on it. Kind of pick up on it. It's not really showing up, but it's there. There's Florida. Here's our front. But all this juice is lingering behind, so we're going to have pretty much rains. These rains like that through today and tomorrow. All this is just going to be brewing moisture for at least until Tuesday, as our front here comes south and pushes it away. Not a lot of storms with it, just leftover moisture. Storm prediction map. Let's take a look at that. Not showing. Well, it's actually us tomorrow though. Today, yeah, nothing today. Didn't think so. Look at the storms up north today. That's interesting. That's that front. There's our front. This is today. Squall lines developing today. So that tornado chance too. Wow. That's extreme northeast. So that's today with our front rolling in. You can see it. Let's take a look at it here on the surface charts. So there's our front building, and we got strong storm chances today up in the northeast. That's interesting. And then tomorrow we got day 2, and we got the front pushing farther south. So like I said, the next 2 days, moisture is going to linger as that front pushes through. So that'll be something to watch tomorrow. Mainly squall line threat. So cool. Hey, Stephanie Stokes. All right, well, what else we got? Joshua. Joshua wants to know about Texas. Oh, Joshua, listen, man, it's way too early, but man, the hype machine. I'm the king of hype. But it's just too far away and not enough support yet to be posting that GFS run. If you wanted to post the Euro, there's nothing yet. July 1st. See that? July 1st, nothing. Latest CMC, nothing. But you go to the GFS, something. So, and very few ensembles are showing this. So chances at this point are low. Chances are there, but it's a zero worry at this point. Zero worry. Hope that makes sense. But man, it sure does make good share. I could do this here. Let's. I mean, we could do this, man. I would gain so many shares if I posted that picture right there. I'd probably get more shares if I posted last night's 18Z run. If I posted that, This is Wednesday, June the 30th, next week. Or if you want to get the Upper Gulf in play, you just post the OOZ. So we got everybody covered from Texas, Upper Gulf, and the Florida West Coast. But that, like I said, when you go to the Euro, nothing. So I'm just not going to do that yet. Not going to do that yet. It's got to survive the hurricane graveyard first. And it's, you know, and listen, the NHC went up from 10% to 20%. So that's that little wave. There is a little spinach, you know, there is moisture. It's riding below some dust, kind of sandwiched in between a dust plume. It's got a little pocket here. See that? So not a lot of dust in front. There is some behind it, but it is, you know, it is riding along here in a little pocket of favorable dust, that is. Long range shear is impossible to predict, but you do see hurricane graveyard right here. Look, that is a lot of shear it's got to get through. So in the short term, there's your Lesser Antilles right here. Through this little zone right here, that's what they say. They call that the hurricane graveyard. But if it passes through that, if it makes it out over here, the, you know, 28, 29, 30, then historically we can have something. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. Sweetheart, who you calling sweetheart? Telford. All right, so yeah, Jennifer, we don't want that one. We wouldn't share that one. We don't want to do that. But I know we can get more views, Chris. Yep, bad. So I guess at this point, listen, you know, you know something. You know the tropics are going to produce something. It's just a matter of when. So you wave watch. You look at conditions ahead. It's got to get through that high shear zone. It's got a favorable MJO. It's got warm water. So that's what you know. That's why we're talking about it. For sure. Waters are heating up. Here's the latest on Claudette too, by the way. Newfoundland. I got pronounced on how to say Newfoundland right, so there's no D. So Newfoundland might get a little action 2 days from now, Wednesday midweek. It's going to be hauling booty out of here. No crazy pressure, so that's good news. Latest satellite imagery here on Tropical Tidbits. See some shear on the back side. This is ahead of that front. So we got a pocket of dry air that's wrapped in, then our approaching front juicing up. So dry air. Let's look at some dry air. In fact, we'll go weather nerds here. Dry air will be coming in from the south. You can see it right here. This is dry air. So it's kind of helping the backside, but it's almost long gone. So it's a very interesting storm, to say the least. It formed over land, and it reformed over land. It's a land-loving cane. Or tropical storm. It was a land lover. Claudette the land lover. And this yellows is dry air. And you can see the dry air on the backside. And here's that approaching front. And here's all leftover juice. So, juicy along the southeast coast into Florida today. Front approaching tomorrow. And we're going to just have 2 days of off and on rains in the south, unfortunately. And it looks like a decent end of the week. So that's good. All right, so what else we got? Another bad weather freak. Another vigorous wave leaving. Well, I haven't looked yet. Let's take a look. Here it is. Yep, you're right. There it is. Big wave on the Earth map. We can look at, I got Africa satellite too on the bottom here. This one's on Weather Underground. There it is there. And look, they're creeping north. Look, here's the Cape Verde Islands. They're inching northward. The ITCZ line is moving north little by little, and that usually means that we have more waves in the making. The long range map hasn't been updated yet, so we'll see if we get a hatched area here somewhere in here. I was trying to draw a hatch, but that's not good. So this will be updated today. Usually they update on Mondays, so we'll see if they got a new map coming out. Flood risk today. Look, slight chances for rain. That's that lingering leftover. Here's the front coming down. So there's our front, lingering rains today. More areas that are already saturated. Tomorrow the flood threat continues a little bit as our front comes down. Here's the next 5 days rain forecast. And then, we should have a dry end of the week, hopefully. Let's look at daily rains. Here's today. Here's tomorrow. There's that front. Here's Wednesday, kind of lingering. Thursday, slowly drying up. Friday, really drying up. Saturday, there's our next front. Saturday. Sunday. So if you got weekend plans, pretty much there you go. There's Sunday. And that's what it's looking like. So we got a little dry up towards the end of the week. And by the way, guess what today is? The first day of summer. Did you know that? Today is the longest day. It's also my mom's birthday. June 21st is the first day of summer. And let's see if we got any graphics here. I think it's the longest day. Let's see, longest day. I don't know if it's the longest day, meaning sunlight. I don't ever even know. I think I would know. Summer solstice, whatever the heck that means. Summer solstice. Oh, there it is. Longest day of the year. There'll be 13 hours a day. Well, this was a year ago, but longest day of the year. Longest day of the year, look. Longest day and shortest night of the year. Look at that. This is a good graphic. Look at this one. I don't know who did it, but I like it. There we go. Longest day of the year, shortest night of the year. So, nobody's hoarding stuff. I would always buy toilet paper. Hey, Bobby, appreciate that. Oh, I appreciate that. Our family. Loop eddies are getting warm. Let's see if our little loop eddy got born yet. We've been watching the birth of a loop eddy. It's not quite there. Almost there. Starting to get a little rotation there. These are water currents in the Gulf. This is eventually going to cross over like that. And then we're going to have this little independent guy. And sometimes these help tropical systems because they're warm pools of water. And they usually drift somewhere. Fascinating, right? And there's, of course, the warm Gulf Stream, which helped ignite Bill. Bill's a distant memory. Jennifer, got to get a Hurricane Hunter tank top. That'd be cool. Today's the first day, the rest of the day of our lives. That's good wisdom, David. All right, so there's that. There's a dry air map. Pretty fascinating. Again, I hope everybody had a great Father's Day weekend. I sure did. We got camping planned next weekend. Thank you for the happy birthdays. 81 years old. Can you believe it? Still kicking, man. This lady can answer every question on Jeopardy. I am not kidding you. Hey, Richie Fox, how's it going? Yep, still got some thunderstorm chances in North Carolina, South Carolina. Claudette's taken off, but now we got a front coming in, believe it or not. So you got more action coming in. So let's look at that. Again, I want to take a look at that. Let's look at where these storms are going to brew here today. Because double whammy. Let's, I guess we'll just pick southeast for now. So double whammy. All right, there's your storms leaving. Here's what's developing later today. So here's our front coming down. This is tonight, 6 o'clock. So I think your storms are about done there in the Carolinas for today, but here's tomorrow. So the big question is, so obviously we got a lot of moisture across the south today, and it's just going to linger. Here's our approaching front tomorrow. So let's go to midnight tonight. Just lingering rains everywhere, anytime, any place. Look at that. Midnight, it could be raining anywhere. And here comes that front tomorrow. This is 4 a.m., 7 a.m. Here's noon tomorrow. And that's, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. Big old juicy meth. Wait. Hey, somebody checking in from Idaho. Idaho, cool. No, things are good in the Gulf Coast. Thank you, Brenda Pope. Appreciate being a supporter, by the way. We're a cool little group. We call ourselves the MWPs. We are a weather family, for sure. And if you are a supporter, make sure you log in. I got dog toys down here. This is one of the boys' favorite. They bring all their toys to me. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got nine dog toys by my feet. Tornado outbreak in Ohio, Joe. There was last night in Chicago. There is a storm risk here today, so maybe eastern Ohio. So that's brewing today. In fact, we could take a better look at that. Let's look at the northeast real quick if we got anybody up that neck of the woods. So we do have storms developing today. We got to watch. Here's that little low pressure. See it up here? Bringing in the storms. So here's later this afternoon. This is 1, 2 o'clock. Starting to bubble today. And here it comes rolling. 5, 6 o'clock tonight. 7 o'clock tonight. Low pressure up north, bringing it in. And there you go. Another little double whammy tomorrow. That's noon tomorrow. So yeah, we got storms today. This is storms today. Definitely got a watch all this area later today. And we do have tornado 5% showing up, which is kind of high. So that sometimes means likelihood of a tornado watch when they have 5% up. So we'll see if that plays out or not. Got some wind, got some hail, thunderstorm supercells. Tomorrow that hangs on and goes to the east coast as our front pushes down. That's just today's weather. And there you go. Weather in a nutshell. Claudette. What's the next name on the list? I don't even know. Next name on the list is, drum roll, Danny. Danny is next. Hey, somebody from Chicago, 90 Wolves Racing. What kind of racing you do? Yeah, he had a tornado last night. I posted earlier. Bunch of videos coming through of that kind of surprise tornado overnight. Good morning there, Danielle. What's up, Danielle? Fleming, Carolina. Where are your highs, Betty? What kind of highs? High pressure? Right now, there's not very much, as we got general low pressure brewing with our front. So anyway, we're going to keep an eye on the tropics. This is next spot to watch. NHC saying sun develop as possible the next couple of days before upper level winds become less conductive by Thursday. Okay, but again, this is the question mark. Heavy shear is expected here. So the question is, does it survive? That is the question. And the time frame here could be 28, 9, 30. So, a week from now. And the models have been doing everything to nothing. So, way too early to be worried. Hey, Jennifer, you just tuning in. Well, anyway. Saturday, looks great, Kim. So far, we don't have any weather systems in the south. We got a front, kind of mid-Atlantic north. Camp would be cool. Hey, so we're going to the Canopy Oaks this weekend. It looks great. So I don't know about the Daily Brew next week. We talked about having 2 weekends off this year. So we'll probably do them remotely for next week. What else we got? So, man, somebody got 38 inches of rain with Danny. All right, so we're going to just chit-chat now. Give me some stuff to talk about. I like watching Eric Burris in Orlando. He's really big on this long-range forecasting and the BSR, LSR model he's got. It's interesting stuff. Shelly, yeah, you don't think... You know I'll be posting. Had a long day of softball Saturday, and we ended up in the pool with some Jack Daniels. I guess I got a little rowdy, so I apologize. I'm sure everybody understands. Too hot and humid, David? I know, but we have air conditioners, and there's a pool. And we're going to do some fun stuff. I think we're going to do an airboat boat tour. I never did one. I got to Google it right now. I don't even know where to go. So if anybody's got any... Oh, there's one right here in Marshland. Let's see. So we're going to Lake Wales. Where the hell's Lake Wales at? Right here. Oh, there's a couple of them right here. Look at that. Oh, heck, there's a bunch of them. Captain Fred. I like that. Captain Fred. Hey, so listen, if anybody knows any... So we're going to be here in Lake Wales. So if anybody knows any of these swamp tours for 8 people, let me know. And we'll support them. And I'll do it. We'll have some fun and we'll do some videos. Never done one. Swamp tours. Look at that. I have to start researching. So we'll do that one day. Girls want to go to the Atlantic. Go to the beach over here. So we might go over that way. Maybe we'll see Shelly. Shelly's over here somewhere. Brew. Go have some shrimp. Hey, Carolyn. Well, guess what? I have a Down syndrome daughter. Did you know that? Never been to Springs. Jenny Springs, Chris? Oh, you like my weather screens? Mark Hall, that's funny. No shrimp, Drew. What's a Bach Tower? What's Bach Tower? Hey, Trent Hogg, what the heck's Bach Tower? I have to play stupid. I have no idea what a Bach Tower is, Lake Wales. Oh, there's a tower. What is that? Oh, cool. Bach Tower Gardens. I'll check it out. What is that? Oh, all visitors are required to have a mask. No mask. All right. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. That's pretty. I can see Emily doing some TikToks. All right, we'll check out Bach Tower. Hey, I got to show you my daughter since we have another fellow Down syndrome mama. I assume you're a mom. I had a picture of her. Where the heck is it? Oh, where the heck is it? I don't know. I posted last night. Oh, there we go. So there we go. There's my girl. That was my Father's Day picture. I don't know why I didn't put it on Facebook. I think I did. Never uploaded. The internet stunk. But there she is. That's little Sarah. My biggest fan. I show her a lot. Legoland. Not a big Legoland fan, Chris. But yeah, we'll check out Bach Tower. Maybe we'll do the NASA thing. Don't they have the NASA thing over there, Shelly? I don't know if the girls would be into that. I don't know. But all right. Well, listen. If you're new to this chat, we really appreciate it. We do this all the time. We do it at night when there's a storm. Supporters get a little extra. I'll probably do a little video later today once the afternoon models come out. I'll do a quickie little video upload. Yeah, we're a cool little family, so we appreciate that. And guest appearance from Sarah. She's Carolyn. She's 12. She does TikTok too. I tried TikTok. I don't know how to find her. How would I find her? I don't even know her name. Maybe I follow her. I don't even know. There's a lot of Sarah Boylans. Oh, I gotta log in. I don't even know how to log in.
My best friend.
Oh, God, I gotta turn down. I'm getting all kinds of TikTok audio. I don't even remember my password on Facebook. That's pretty bad. Let's see if it pops me in. Login success. Oh, there's me. Oh, following. Sometimes no, that's not me. That's Sarah. Sarah. See, so I let Sarah use my account, and she starts downloading things, but I don't know. I have to show it tomorrow. But she's figured out how to upload TikToks. I caught her on my Weather Page account. That was her account, or that's my daughter's account. But she. I was dumping Emily off at camp today, and she grabbed my phone, and I gotta be careful because I don't know what she's doing. So how did I log in to that account? I don't even know how to use this stupid thing. I'm trying to find her account. Oh, there it is, Sarah AB. Oh, I logged into Emily's account somehow. There we go. So there's, all right. So we're gonna. I'll show you. I don't know if I can play the audio, but she actually has her own TikTok. So there's little Sarah. And I can't play the music because I don't want to get copyrighted on Facebook. But she look at, she got moves. Tom, I don't know. It was classified this morning at the 5 a.m. advisory. I think more North Carolina. That's a tricky one. I know named storms. I think they regain. I think they'll still regain tropical depression. There's. I haven't watched these in a while. I have to be careful what she's posting sometimes. That was her latest one. I don't know, but yeah. And then if she watches them on my phone, then I get all the algorithms of TikTok. I start getting all these kids dancing. The perfect thing on my TikTok is it's usually weather and boat fails because I love boat fails. But then when she steals my phone, starts watching them, then I start getting like 9 and 10-year-olds dancing. Crazy. Hey, James, softball highlights. You know they're coming. She was amazing. Oh, my God, this weekend. I tell you what. She just absolutely killed it this weekend. Pitching. All right. Anything else going on? So we got a lot to talk about. Everything going. This week we'll be watching the Tropics. Yes. Remember, it's Mortgage Monday. So we want to shout out StreamlineFlorida.com. StreamlineFlorida.com. All the diehard Florida peeps, if you are into refinancing your home or getting a mortgage, check them out. They're big fans of our page. You can do everything online or by phone. Phil did it. Loved it. Said it was extremely easy. Brian, the owner, was phenomenal here. Easiest stress-free mortgage loans I've ever been a part of. So Florida is becoming very popular. We don't encourage anybody to move to Florida. It's our little secret. But if you do that. All right, you guys are great. So we'll do a little supporter video. I got a lot of weather to post today. So we're going to be tracking this new little wave. I know there's going to be a lot of panic out there in the internet world. Don't get too wrapped up in these individual runs. It's way too early, but there is a tropical wave, and it happens this time of year, and we'll see what it does. It's got to survive through the tropical graveyard here, and we'll see what the afternoon models show. But so right now, just be aware of it. Like I said, if you're just getting here, lots of shear head. If it crosses through here towards the end of the month, then we'll possibly have something to watch. So yeah, I'm watching it like always. No panic though. No worries. All right, enjoy your Monday. We got dinner at Cody's tonight for Mama's birthday and Dad's happy Father's Day. And it's a yearly tradition. Dad always gets Jack and Coke, tries to keep up with me. He gets about 2.5 and he's done. So all right. Well, there you go. If you had Claudette affect you, it's almost gone. Claudette was a crazy little system. It's moving on out. And the next name on the list is Danny. Danny. We can pronounce that one. I wonder how the NHC pronounces Danny. Let's see. Because they give you a little cheat sheet on how to pronounce. So here we go. Here's how you pronounce Danny. Dan E. Right here. Danny. Dan E. We can do it. All right, so that's it. All right, we'll see y'all in the morning tomorrow. Daily Brew, same time, same place, 9:19. We'll be doing it all week. All right, you have a great Monday. Thanks for being there and supporting the page. 1 million strong. We love you guys. Thanks, Shelly, for all you do. Thanks to Phil behind the scenes. And that's a wrap. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.